Okay, so let's talk some horror updates. So today we did get the TIFF Midnight Madness release, so I have a whole video talking about that. Go check it out if you haven't. I'll briefly go over it here in this video, but if you want a more detailed one, go check out that video. But let's get into the horror news of the day. Make sure you're following, subscribed. Hitting that 33,000 would be amazing this month. Let's see if we get close to it. But Azrael, a film that we missed at South by Southwest, has been acquired by IFC Films and Shudder according to Deadline. So the new horror thriller from E.L. Katz, who did another film, Cheap Thrills, stars Samara Weaving and Nathan Stewart Jarrett, who also stars in another film we'll be checking out pretty soon, which is Femme. The film is written by Simon Barret, who did Your Next, a film that we really love. So the film is set in a world in which no one speaks and follows a devout female-led community which hunts down a young woman who has escaped her imprisonment. Recaptured by its ruthless leader, Azrael is due to be sacrificed to pacify an ancient evil deep within the surrounding wilderness, but she has other ideas. So the film will be released in theaters by IFC on September 27th and available on Shudder at a later date. Very excited to check this one out. I am telling you, we narrowly got to watch this at South by last year, well, this year actually, and we drove in that morning, and an hour and a half or something like that prior to it being released, it had already sold out tickets, so we were not able to watch that. We watched something else though, so it wasn't all bad. We loved pretty much a lot of things we watched at South by, so it was not a total loss, right? But we're excited to finally be able to watch this one. So Dead by Daylight's 2v8 mode is out today. That means that this will be a new sort of concept to the game that we haven't seen. Of course, there's been cosmetics, there's been changes, maps, and things like that, but this is the first time that the sort of mechanics of the games will change. So it says the sight of a solitary figure stalking the fog is enough to steal the heart. The sight of two can cause it to stop entirely. 2v8 is coming from July 25th to August 8th. Experience the action-packed new game mode for the first time with unique character abilities and a reimagined hook system. This is Dead by Daylight like you've never seen it before. So that will be out today. We're excited about it. We will be having a gameplay of it on the channel tonight, so stay tuned for that. But very excited to see how this will change the dynamics of Dead by Daylight. A24 giving us another horror movie. This one will actually star Lily Colias, Hudson Belling, Kyle MacLachlan, January Jones, and David Krummelholtz as well. So this is a film that is having its plot kept under wraps, described as a horror film that follows the summer of a young boy forced to grow up faster than he ever imagined. This will be directed by director Igor Abramenko and is written by Will Sudik, who worked on Westworld as well, based on a short story by Philip Farkasi. Very excited to see what this one's going to be, and we'll definitely keep you informed as we get more information. So you heard me a couple of months ago talk about a horror film called The Coffee Table. Well, turns out that the director of that film, Calle Casas, is having a next film that will definitely be insane. El Show del Gran Luciferio will be the next film from Calle Casas, currently in development. So it says the film centers on Luciferio, a game show host who pits contestants against each other in over-the-top trials to appease a rapt audience. As the show progresses, the games become more barbaric as the adulation for the savage host drives increasing fury. Very interested in seeing what this one's going to be and excited to sit down with it because The Coffee Table was one of those films that really caught us off guard last year. But teaser for Terrifier 3 has been released. We discussed it already. We did a reaction. Go check it out. We're definitely excited to see this film once it releases. It should be out sometime in the October dates, so we're definitely going to be watching it then. Hopefully we'll be able to catch a sneak peek at Fantastic Fest if it's released then. But you have Lauren Lavera, Samantha Scaffidi, Elliot Fulham, Chris Jericho, Daniel Roebuck, Jason Patrick, Clint Howard, Antonella Rose, Chris Fox, John Abrahams, Tom Savini returning, Damien Leone directing, and of course David returning to play the Art the Clown icon. So very excited about that. The trailer definitely was one that I said just looked great. So excited to see what this film's going to give us. And TIFF has announced the midnight lineup, which includes Dead Mail, Dead Talent Society, Else, Escape from the 21st Century, Friendship, Ik, Gesadosa, The Shadow Strays, The Substance as well. And I go more in depth about all of these films in my video I did for TIFF for Midnight Madness. Go check that out if you haven't already. But Shaun of the Dead will be returning to theaters for its 20th anniversary. You can catch it from August 29th to September 5th. 20 years. It's crazy. I still remember that trailer, right? Texas Chainsaw Massacre, also celebrating its 50th anniversary this year, will all have a food truck at San Diego Comic-Con running from Thursday the 25th to Sunday the 28th. So honestly, we'll definitely be anticipating if they announce something new for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and we're excited to see what that could definitely be. And last thing we want to talk about as well is that there is a new Halloween Horror Nights house which is centered on female monsters. This is actually going to be one that we're excited for. The Halloween Horror Nights begins on August 30th at Universal Orlando Resort, and it starts on September 5th at Universal Studios Hollywood. So it says, the Universal Studio Monsters Eternal Bloodlines Haunted House will introduce guests to an all-new terrifying storyline as they find themselves in the center of the ultimate battle between two unexpected alliances of classic Universal monsters. Fans will encounter Saskia Van Helsing, a new fearless hunter and daughter of Revered Abraham Van Helsing, who killed Count Dracula by driving a stake through his heart and destroying his reign of terror. Saskia now faces Dracula's daughter, Countess Maria, who arose from the dead to seek revenge for her father and destroy the Van Helsing bloodline. We're definitely excited to see what this one's going to be. We will definitely try to get you some of this details more as we head down there to Horror Nights. We'll see which one we do head down to, and we'll definitely be talking more about it as we get more information. But a pretty stacked day for news. We will definitely have more news throughout the weekend as San Diego Comic-Con starts to roll out the news. We do hear that DC will be releasing news as well, so stay tuned. But let me know what you think about all of these horror news. Are you excited for anything we talked about today? Check out our TIFF Midnight Madness release video we did, as well as our Trap video, which is coming out later tonight, of everything we know so far about Trap. It did have its premiere last night, and people are raving about it. We'll talk about that in the video, but stay tuned. And as always, help us reach 35,000 subscribers. We're close to 33. Hopefully we're the 33 by the end of the month. We also are wanting to get our Instagram back up. We have 0 subscribers at the moment. We're trying to get to 100. That's when we will do a giveaway. So make sure you go subscribe at It's Culture Elixir, and also our website, www.cultureelixir.com. I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.